Hello and welcome to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, and today I brought you guys a PU battle, and if there are some NU pokes in there, it doesn't really matter. What's important is that I got you guys a battle, so with this further ado, let's just get on with the battle. So I'm battling RawVintage from Smogon. He's going to lead out with his Jump Bluff. I predicted him to lead out with his Jump Bluff because people usually like to put something to sleep right off the bat, because once they put something to sleep, it's pretty much incapacitated for the rest of the game. But fortunately for me, I carry the Lumberry on this Gigalith, so I could be able to wake up, use a Stone Edge, and kill that Jump Bluff. So that gives me the lead, the 5-6 lead, very early on in the game. And I get a useless crit there, so I guess that's pretty funny. So his Bastiodon's going to come in, and I'm guessing that this thing is going to set up rocks or something. So I set up my own rocks, and he also sets up his own rocks. And the thing about PU is that lots of things are weak against rocks, especially Delibird. So if I want my Delibird to come in and do some work, I'm going to have to spin them away. But not before I kill this Bastiodon, so it can't set up rocks again. So I pop its balloon with the Stone Edge and it toxics me, and I'm pretty much fine with that because I'm eventually just going... I plan to explode with this Gigalith, so I just go for the Earthquake, and since it is ×4 effective against Bastiodon, that is an easy 2-hit KO after breaking it sturdy. And since Ludicolo is going to come in, and thank goodness that this isn't one like those annoying rain dance ones, because I absolutely hate weather, I cannot stand weather. So he seeds me, and I'm just gonna go for an Explosion. It's not going to matter that he gets off a Leech Seed, because Explosion and such, and it's going to do a lot of damage to Ludicolo, but it's not going to kill it because it is not normal gem boosted and it lives with just a sliver of HP. So after my Gigalith explodes, I'm going to send in Spinda, and this is the Rapid Spinning Spinda, so I could get rid of Rapid Spin. Get rid of the rocks with the Rapid Spin, and he also goes for the Leech Seed, so I could also spin that way. So he pretty much wasted his turn, and that's pretty much good for me. So if he went for the Giga Drain instead, it may have killed my Spinda because it's not the bulkiest thing in the world, and this is a max defense, max HP, and all that goodness. So I get really lucky here. I hit the Hypnosis on that Ludicolo and then put it to sleep, but it's not really going to matter because it's almost dead. I probably should have just gone for a move to kill it, but the only thing I could have possibly killed that Ludicolo with is Assist, and I don't want to deal with Assist right yet. So I'm going to bring in Delibird so Delibird can get a kill. And this is protected focus punching. I'm not feeling too crazy today. I don't want to go for unprotected focus punches, so I'm protected because he's sleeping, and I just kill that thing off with a focus punch, and good for Delibird. So his Gothitail's going to come in, and I know that these things usually have like Calm Mind, Psychic, and all those shenanigans. So I'm going to switch out because Delibird's not going to want to take any of that. And I was right. So my Charmaco is going to be able to take some hits from it, but then, as you'll see later, Charmaco is going to paralyze it. So now I can outspeed it. That pretty much cripples it for the rest of the game, as seeing as he doesn't have any Heal Bellers. But he has a Dark Pulse, and I forgot these things carry Dark Pulse. So a +1 Dark Pulse is not going to do much to Charmaco, not even take it out to half health, because Charmaco is very specially bulky, and this thing is max special defense, max HP, you know this thing. So I'm just going to Wish. He uses the Parahax, which kind of sucks. So I didn't really want him to get the Parahax because I used the Wish kind of as a safety net, so I could switch out, something take a hit, and then get all the HP back with Wish. But instead he goes for the Calm Mind, so I really didn't need that Wish. It was just kind of extra backup, just in case. So I go for the X-Scissor, and this is a Scarf Leavanny, so X-Scissor isn't going to do much, but it's going to be a solid 2-hit KO. So a +2 Psychic from a Gothitail is not going to kill my Leavanny, as to my surprise. I'm not sure what kind of EVs this guy is running, but maybe it's like more bulky set. So I'm just going to go for another X-Scissor and take out that Gothitail, get a useless crit there, and Leavanny's looking pretty good. And then, at this point, I realize I have his team is weak against Bug, which is kind of, strange. So, I'm gonna go for another X-Scissor on this Lopunny, but it's not going to kill it, and his return is going to be able to kill it. And, he gets a crit there. It probably mattered. It definitely mattered, because of reasons. So, he's going to T-Wave my Spinda. He really just should have killed it, because Spinda is really fragile and really weak and can't really do anything. See, I use an assist. Go for Aerial Ace, it should kill, but it doesn't because Spinda is very weak. So, as you can see, his return is nothing because, I guess it was a missalve. The happiness isn't all the way up, so I'm going to be able to hit another Hypnosis, which is really good, lucky for me. I'm going to switch out into, something that could kill it, which is Delibird, and I'm going to go for a Focus Punch because I can, and it's just protected Focus Punching, you know. Nothing too exciting here, but it's Focus Punching nonetheless. So, now his Lopunny is down, and his last Pokemon is a Lieport, and I do believe the score is like 1-3 right now. So, his Lieport is going to come in and it's going to try to Encore me. I really should just stayed in. I was thinking that this is one of those Lieports with like Fake Out, that's usually the ones that I see, but instead this is a nasty plotting Lieport, so I could have stayed in with Delibird and just kept on going for the Focus Punch and killed Lieport with an unprotected Focus Punch, but that doesn't happen because he gets up a nasty plot plus 2 special attack, and Lieport has like 90-something base special attack and 100 speed, so it's pretty good, and that's a hidden power Dark that is firing off at me. And it didn't kill my Spinda to my surprise, but I get Parahax twice in a row, and Spinda's not going to be able to do anything to Lieport, and I attempted to put it to sleep, but that doesn't happen. So my Chanmeco is going to come in, but he's going to go for the hidden power Dark, and since it is Stab and Lieport is at +2, it's just going to be an easy one-hit KO, and he gets to use his crit there. There's lots of uses crits, you know, he uses crits out of the wazoo in this game. So, my last hope here is to try to survive with my Arbok, but, and try to fire off a Gunk Shot and see if that kills it. But that's like a very slim chance of all this happening, but I live with 10 HP, I fire off a Gunk Shot, and that is the game. So thank you, RawVintage, and until next time, toodaloo!